Hello everyone, welcome to Rockstar Gaming. My name is Eric.
I'm Jake.
And today we're going to be starting our first official game in Marvel United X-Men. We are going to be squaring off against Sabretooth. I will be playing as Wolverine.
I'll be Mystique.
And yep, so we're going to go after Sabretooth. I, of course, as Wolverine, looking for vengeance. He, of course, as Mystique, looking for child support. So we have everything set up for the game. There is on the back of Sabretooth's card right here a special setup. Assign the hunted token to the starting hero. They are the hunted hero. That is me. I've got the hunted hero here in front of me, or hunted token here in front of me. So that's what we're going to be doing with that. Sabretooth, special rules. When the hunted hero is KO'd, before activating BAM, give the hunted token to the next hero in play order. When a hero without the hunted token is KO'd, draw another master plan card and add it face down to the story line. His BAM for this one is going to be to deal 2 damage to one hero in Sabretooth's location. This must be the hunted hero if they are in that location. Overflow, if one or more thugs or civilian tokens can't be added to a location, deal 1 damage to the hunted hero. And this villainous plot, the heroes lose if the hunted token is given back to the starting hero. In a 2-hero game, they only lose when that happens a second time. We are playing 2 players because our third player is not able to be with us today. Sabretooth in a 2-player game does start with 5 health on his board. We've got 2 different threat cards, 3 copies of each on the board. We have Killing Spree here. Discard all civilians from this location. Deal 1 damage to one hero in both adjacent locations. We've got that here, here, and here. That'll be more or less triggered when he lands on those spaces. And then No Place to Hide. If the hunted hero ends their turn in this location, they take 1 damage. So I need to move on turn 1 because we are starting over at the Xavier Institute for Higher Learning, and I'm already on that space. So there is that. We have played this game many times on the channel. So as far as any gameplay goes, you can check those out in the review I think we have for the original game to see the actual rules of the game. The main thing that this one does add in is that we are playing with both Wolverine and Mystique, who have starting hand cards. So we have those in our
Starting hand.
And our starting hand of 3 cards. The other thing you can tell if you haven't played through the X-Men version of the game is that Mystique is purple. It has no bearing on the game right now. Basically, the purple miniature indicates that Mystique and Magneto from the core box are anti-heroes, meaning that they have the cards and everything necessary to play them as the villain, or you can play with them as the heroes. So there's quite a few different characters in both the X-Men version and then the upcoming multiverse version, as well as the spider-geddon box, that have anti-hero characters in there, so you can play them in both ways. Is there anything else we need to do before we get this started?
No. I think we've covered all the bases.
All right. That was a lot of talking for me. So let's go ahead and get this started here.
Sabretooth goes first.
Yes, he does.
He is going to move to the next counterclockwise location with any heroes, and bam.
So he's going to go here and bam.
Then he's going to add 2 thugs to the 2 adjacent locations.
Let's get his bam done. Deal 2 damage to one hero in Sabretooth's location. This must be the hunted hero. So that is going to be me. So I'm going to basically take that 2 damage right there. I am sticking with just my starting hand card.
Okay.
And so there's that, and then now we do his tokens.
2 thugs here, and 2 thugs at Hangar Bay.
2 thugs.
So we did have no overflow, which is good.
And 2 thugs. Alright. So that was a whirlwind of a turn, so I'm going to draw a card. Not going to help me too much at the moment. The hunted hero ends their turn in this location. They take 1 damage. I'm going to end up taking a damage because of this. because I have no movement in my hand. All right, so I'm going to basically set myself up for the future. So I am going to play my Healing Factor, which is my starting hand card. As long as this card is face up in the storyline, if you have less than 3 cards in hand, at the end of a villain turn, you may draw 1 card. We're not at the villain turn, so I am going to take a damage regardless. I'm not going to be able to regen. I am going to use my lone heroic action, which you have all the tokens there, and place it here on the threat card. Unfortunately for me, and again, I had no movement cards in the 2 cards I got rid of, so it wouldn't have helped me anyway. If the hunted hero ends their turn in this location, they take 1 damage. That is going to be my other card in hand. So
No, I'm the hunted hero.
Yeah, you are. So
I'll need to get out of here.
So I'm going to go ahead and place my card like that. I've handed you the hunted token, and now because I'm KO'd, Sabretooth's going to bam. So he's going to deal 2 damage to you.
Yes.
So you're down to 1 card, and now it is your turn.
So I'm going to draw a card, and I am going to play this.
Mm-hmm.
Says Metamorph. On the next villain turn, you may redirect any damage dealt to you to a henchman or any henchman thugs in your location.
All right. I do find it funny that she's morphing into Sabretooth in that picture.
Yes. So now there's 2 heroics, so I will clear the threat.
Thank goodness.
So that way I don't get KO'd, and we thankfully wouldn't have the cycle keep going because you have not been revived yet.
I have not. You also may draw cards until you have 3 in your hand.
Yes.
At the end of turn effects. So.
So the 2 heroics is all I could do.
Yep.
So I'm going to move the clear threat.
Mm-hmm.
Fill that spot there, and I will draw up to 3. Now it comes back to you because villain doesn't go until 3.
Right. So I'm going to draw up to 4 because it's the start of my turn. And I'm just like, whoa, that was crazy, bub.
Yeah.
Alright, so where am I going to go? You have a heroic there for me, so I do need to get moving.
There's a heroic there.
Alright, I really wish you gave me a movement, but that's fine. I am going to... I think I'm going to use a movement and a heroic to move down here.
Okay.
And take at least one of these here. I don't know if I should go ahead and take because he's going to go next anyway. And he's going to do 1 damage to the hunted hero, which is you.
Do the X check or the Hanger Bay? Both are about to overflow.
Yeah. Either one would be better. We'll handle that anyway. So throw that over there. We'll do that. So I'll move over here. Sorry, knocked you over.
It's alright.
I'm going to take that and put that there. We'll put a heroic here. So hopefully that won't probably prevent it from overflowing, but it'll give it a better shot. And that's all I can do on my turn. So now it'll be Sabretooth.
Alright. Move to the next counterclockwise location with any heroes.
That's me.
He's not going to add anything there.
Right.
He's going to bam. Which is...
Well, he's going to hit you, though, still.
Well, yeah. But
Alright, so what does it say move there?
Add 2 thugs to the 2 adjacent locations.
Well, no, we got Bam first,
Bams.
Right? Alright, so Bam goes first, deal 2 damage to 1 hero in Sabretooth location. This must be the hunted hero if they're not, so it's going to be me again. I am going to do those 2 cards. So that's that. He landed there, so he's going to discard all civilians from this location. He's not going to do that because I got rid of them. But he deals 1 damage to 1 hero in both adjacent locations, so he's going to hit you for 1.
But he's not because of my metamorph.
What's it say?
On the next villain turn, you may redirect any damage dealt to you to a henchman or thug in your location.
So damage.
So the thug will go to the...
Defeat thugs.
Yep.
All right. Just so people know, by the way, with the way we have the lighting, I can't see the cards, so just bear with me a little bit. And we moved all this stuff around, so I used to be able to see from a monitor over here, and I don't have that option anymore either. So that one's too small. So we did that, and then we just got to load the thugs up.
Yep.
So
2 thugs there at Weapon X. Sounds fair. Of course,
yeah.
And 2 over here at the school.
Yeah, probably.
Also fitting.
Yeah, because Xavier was all big on like inviting villains to the house all the time. All right.
He just wanted everyone to get along. He had a dream.
He did. He did have a dream.
All right, so that concludes that turn.
And I'm pretty sure in Sabretooth's first appearance on the show, the original X-Men cartoon, Xavier had Sabretooth come over, and then he gutted Wolverine. I feel like I'm living that out right now. All right.
So we call it deja vu.
Yeah, right.
I'm going to draw my card.
Okay.
I see you left me a movement and a...
Yes, a movement.
A movement and a heroics.
Mm-hmm.
I will play Spymaster. The next master plan card played cannot add civilians or thugs to your location or one of the 2 adjacent ones, your choice. I feel like that's going to be really helpful.
The next master plan card played cannot add. Okay.
So unfortunately, I don't have anything else, but I will move here and put a heroic down.
All right. So there is that. I am going to draw a card, and my original plan will still stay. All right. So we need to start mowing down thugs and civilians. We are very aware that the characters we picked are very heroic action light. So yeah, we know that. But I'm going to play Adamantium Claws. I'm going to use I'm going to use my only wild on there to clear the threat that on me. Which, if I end my turn there, I'm going to
gain a token.
Any 1 token. So there's that. That's what I was looking for. Was that?
Then you get 2 punches.
I got 2 punches, and so we'll take out 2 of the thugs. 1, 2. Thug. And then the question is, do I want to move and heal? Or do I want to stay where I'm at and get a token?
Now, what if instead of punching the 2 thugs at your location, you moved and punched a thug at the Institute? So you could still heal, but we have less.
Well, again, that would be more of like which one I want to stay on. I think we would be able to benefit. I'm going to go before he goes anyway. No, you are.
It's going to go me, then him.
Okay.
So you're not going to have another chance.
And if he's counterclockwise to the next hero, it's going to go to you anyway. So he may not actually go to. It may not affect me.
If you do move, he's going to counterclocks to you.
No, counterclock would go that way. If I went here, counterclock would go. Oh yeah, you're right. It would go to me. So I'm going to stay right where I'm at.
Fair enough.
Right there. I'm going to gain a token, which in this current situation, I'm going to
get a heroic
for myself. And that will be my turn.
Alrighty. We only have 1 thug there.
We have 1 thug in the hangar bay. We are overflowed here. We're potentially overflowing here, and we're overflowing here at the X-Jet.
Okay. I feel like now is as good a time as any to...
And you're the hunted hero, so...
I am the hunted hero, so I will take damage if I move.
Well, if you move here.
Yes.
Yeah. We also have my heroic, or my wild there, so you can use that to take out...
But I also want to kind of set you up with something to do something. So I want to play my double wild.
Ooh.
And I will go ahead and move to the Institute with 1 wild. I will punch a thug while I'm there. And then I will move on to the X-Jet.
Okay.
Because I have my Spy Master card in play, I can stop him from adding any more to this location if need be.
Right.
Because he's going to go.
Yep.
He's going to move clockwise.
Alright, so he's going to move to you, but your Spy Master lets you block an adjacent one, right?
Yes.
So that's going to be...
So, it's either or. So I can either, if he was going to add here...
Okay.
So, first things first, he's going to bam.
He's going to bam, so you take 2 damage to the hero in your location, and you're the hunted hero, so regardless, that's going to be you.
Yep. So I think I will get rid of these 2. Because he landed here, we're going to discard the civilian. No one's in an adjacent location, so that's good. So no one's going to take any extra damage. He will add 2 civilians to either spot. I think we will prevent him from adding to Muir Island.
Okay.
Just because that's easier for us to control if we aren't there. And now I believe it is your turn.
It is. So I'm going to draw a card. So... Okay. I am going to move... I'm not the hunted hero, so I don't have to worry about here. So I'm going to... I was going to move without playing my card. I'm going to play my other adamantium claws.
Okay.
Basically having to burn all my punches on these thugs. I'm going to move 1. I'm going to...
Clear the threat.
Clear the threat, because I do have a threat token here.
And then
with
punch
2
the
wilds.
2...
There's that. You may discard one card from your hand to the bottom of your deck to gain 2 punches. I don't have extra cards to do that with, so... And then my 2 punches are going to be for thugs.
Alright, so we basically have 1 more threat and 3 thugs, and we can start punching up Sabretooth.
Yep.
Beautiful.
But we both need a heal.
Well,
so...
you did give me a movement, so that will...
I gave you a movement. If there's any way you in turn can give me a movement so I can... I'm not saying what I have, but I can run back to the Xavier Institute and heal up.
Alright. Well,
And actually, I just realized something, because I can't see it, and I forget about it. I had my healing factor, and it wasn't at full.
At the end of the villain turn.
Right, which I had 1 card in my hand at the villain turn. So how many cards can I draw?
3. If you have less than 3, you may draw a card.
Right, so I would have drawn the card I just played. Or, no, I would have still used the card I had in my hand. So I would get another turn, so that would be the heal.
Yeah.
So, never mind. We're correcting.
Alright.
So I don't need to go to the Xavier Institute, maybe. Who knows? Let's see.
Well, we'll give you that option, possibly. I got move and 2 moves and a punch. So, obviously I will move,
Punch.
And then part of me wants to move and pick up a heroic action. Because we still need to clear 1 more threat, which we need 3 heroic actions to do so. So I believe that will be my...
Risky.
That's
Alright.
what we're going to do. So now it goes back to you before Sabretooth goes.
Yep, so I get 1 more card here. Oh, nice. What'd you give me?
I gave you a move and a punch.
A move and a punch.
So...
A move and a punch. So I'm not going to waste that card. So I'm going to play my double heroic.
Alright.
I'm going to move 1 to here. I'm going to punch that thug there. And I'm going to...
Put 2 heroics now.
Play 2 heroics down, yeah.
Wonderful.
As long as we're... One of the things in my head with this, as long as we're attacking the thugs and not really necessarily doing anything with the civilians, he's going to eliminate civilians anyway with his...
Yeah.
Like, these moves right here. So I'm not too worried about, like, filling up with that one. That one I am, but we definitely need to get these things down. So that is everything for that.
It's now his turn.
Yep.
He's going to move...
Oh, it's the end of his turn. Never mind. I don't heal.
Move to the location with the hunted hero.
Move to the location with the hunted hero?
Yes. So he's
Okay.
going to move to me.
So that's still you.
He's going to Bam.
Yep.
Which will KO me.
Mm-hmm.
Then he will add 2 civilians to the 2 adjacent locations. So we will have an overflow.
Okay, so overflow's there.
Mm-hmm.
Because all these darn students. Overflow can't be added to the location. Deal 1 damage to the hunted hero at your...
I'm now
So
out.
you're affected. So this is where we got to figure out how we're going to play this.
Order of turn.
Right.
So how it should go is...
So you did the bam. You died.
I died.
You're on the ground.
Uh-huh.
The bam is done.
The rest of the card needs to play out before we do the fill out the rest of the KO results.
Right.
So the overflow is going to happen
Here. If 1 or more tokens can't be added to a location, deal 1 damage to the hunted hero.
which I'm out.
Right. Do I become the hunted hero?
After this card is resolved,
Okay.
it's going to pass to you. And before the bam happens again, so you're going to have this. That way, if you were in the same location like the last time,
So the card is going to fully resolve to here. You're still the hunted hero.
I'm still the hunted.
Now, when the hunted hero is KO'd before activating BAM, give the hunted token to me. So that's the question, because the wording on there is you give it to me
before, but technically
before
I
activating
got
BAM.
killed because of the bam.
Right.
So before the bam happens because of the KO is now what we're resolving now that we finished the card.
Okay, so the card is finished. I am the hunted hero, but the overflow... Yeah. So basically what we're going to decide to do in this case is the card's BAM effect hits Mystique. Mystique is knocked out. Then the rest of the card is going to play out. We are going to put the Xavier Institute up to where it overflows. Since Jake is still technically the hunted hero because the card hasn't fully resolved, that's we're not going to take any damage from that. At that point, now the token moves over to me. Sabretooth's second BAM hits, deals 2 damage to 1 hero in Sabretooth's location. There's no one else conscious in Sabretooth's location, so that is where we're going to leave all of that. Let us know down below in the comments if we played that wrong, so that way when we play future games, we can, not be wrong anymore. With that said, Sabretooth's turn is over. So it's not my turn, but my healing factor is going to allow me to draw 1 card. So I am technically now back up to full health. But it is now your turn, and you are also going to be full health. Also, on the villainous plot, the heroes lose if the hunted token is given back to the starting hero. That was me, but in a 2-player game, they only lose when that happens twice. So 1 more of us can technically be knocked out. So basically, it's going to move again from me to Jake, and then if one of us gets or if I get knocked out, and then it'll swing back over to me, and then we'll lose the game if that happens a second time. So there is that.
Alrighty. With my fresh set of cards, I will go ahead and play Wild.
So you get 2 heroics and a wild.
Yep. I think I will just go ahead and punch the thug there. I know that was going to accelerate Sabretooth from going.
Yep.
But that is what I think is our best course of action. Okay. And then since I'm ending my turn there, I will go ahead and grab a... I'm going to grab a movement.
Alright. So now it is my turn. I'm going to draw my card, and you gave me a wild.
I did give you a wild.
So...
And Sabretooth's going to move after you, so if nothing else, you can at least clear that last threat so we can start pummeling him.
Yeah, this is
all that back child support.
Sure. I'm going to do a move and a punch, so I'm going to take care of this last one here. So get rid of that. So that is now gone. Villain can now be damaged. So there's that, and then we're not taking the third card down.
No,
right? No.
But I just moved it over, so on the off chance we do rescue enough civilians,
there you go.
We get to draw a card.
All right, I'm gonna with that one because I'm hunted. I don't want to go anywhere near here. I'm going to go home, and let's see, that the wild was what I used for that.
Yep, your movement, so you still have a punch.
Claw one of these thugs out of here.
Okay.
And then I'm going to...
As tempting as that sounds, I don't recommend getting rid of...
if I can get to Sabretooth, I've got enough in my hand right now that I can just take him out. So I'm not worried about it.
Alright, so... He's probably going to come to you anyways.
Probably, we'll see.
Move to the location with the hunted hero.
Ooh. Although I'm realizing he's going to bam and hit me, so I'm going to lose everything in my hand.
he is going to bam.
So I should have... No, I would have knocked out if I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So he's going to bam, which is hit you for 2.
Right.
Then he's going to add 2 thugs to the Genosha and the Hangar Bay.
Okay, well, I'm thinking about that. Let me go ahead and put thugs. And Genosha. And in the Hangar Bay.
Yep.
And we got that done, and then I'm going to... I don't need that one. It's going to be the least amount of my stuff.
But the nice thing is you will get to heal.
I'm going to heal right here in a second.
And then it'll be back to me and my turn.
Yeah, so I will do... And I'm only going to get... Well, no, regardless, we're only going to get 1 punch now. So you do have a movement and a punch, so you can get over to him.
Yes. I'm thankful for that. Alright.
So if
you've healed up?
Haven't healed up.
Alright. I want to play my double punch.
Good.
I had my movement token just in case, but I'm going to use this one here.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to 3 punches. Should have technically drawn a card first, but I knew what I was doing. And that's all. I'll go ahead and rescue a civilian with my heroic token.
Alright.
And you have the 2 punches you need to finish him off.
Well, I was going to play my 2-punch card that I have and just finish him off, but you know what? It's fitting that I got my last adamantium claws, and I'm just going to eviscerate him at this point. So take out the other 2 things. Yep. And I think we have sufficiently...
Despite our lack of heroicness.
Yes, despite the fact that we are definitely not heroes whatsoever. I mean, Wolverine technically is. He's blue. But, yeah, despite all of that, we actually were able to clean that one up. So, yeah. That was pretty good. So that was our first on-camera jump into Marvel United X-Men. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. That's right. Throw them down there.
Yeah.
So we will be going through the core box characters one after the other. Who do you want to do? Who do you want to play next? So we still have...
Cyclops, Jean, Storm, Beast, and Xavier.
I honestly, here's the thing. I honestly was asking as far as like not who you wanted to play next. I was honestly more asking who you wanted to fight next.
Oh,
and then you
funny.
said Cyclops, and I was like, well, yeah, he's a villain.
Yeah. Spoiler alert. Read the comics.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, Cyclops is a villain. Storm's not a villain. Jean Grey, yeah, we have a villain, Jean Grey, here somewhere. We're gonna go through the core box first. So let us know down below who you want us to take on next.
Juggernaut, Magneto, and Mystique.
Yep. So those are the next 3 that we will be taking on. So again, let us know in the comments who you think we should go against. If not, we will pick our own who we will go up against. And that is it for this playthrough. So I'd like to thank you guys for tuning into this one. Like all the things, notify all the things, and subscribe to this thing right here. This has been Rockshire Gaming. We have been Eric and Jake, and I'd like to thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Later.